Hi, I'm Luis, and I did my presentation on Coca-Cola. Um, so the history of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was it was originally invented by this guy named Dr. John S. Pemberton in 1886, and he is like a pharmacist, and he was trying to do something. He made a drink with water, carbonated water, and so he had his associate Frank M. Robinson help him out, and they tasted it, and it turned out really good. So they made the drink, and so in 1902 they started selling them in bottles after they started making the drink. And then in 1920 is when they called it Coke, but then they officially made it Coca-Cola. So the number of employees globally is 700,000 employees, and I thought to me that was a little bit, I don't know, because it's Coca-Cola, but they have over 100,000 associates, and I thought that was pretty big, just because it's Coca-Cola. And so the profile CEO, Muhtar Kent is their CEO, their current CEO, but he's going to step down May 1st of 2017, and James Quincy will replace him in May 1st. And so Muhtar Kent, he's held this position since April 2009, and he originally started in Atlanta in 1978 and graduated from the University of Hull in England. And so I couldn't find a chart, so I did a graph. I couldn't find a graph, so I did a chart. And so these are the 5-year gross sales and net profits. So this is the 5-year stock price and their new stock symbol, New York. Let's see. Oh, but like their initial symbol was CCO, but they later changed it to the KO. And so stock is exchanged in the New York Stock Exchange, and common stock is $40 per share. And Ernst & Young is their independent auditors. And so their target market, they don't have, it's Coca-Cola, so they don't have a real big, a targeted audience. It's just mostly like advertising, like they sell Coke. So I would say you know how they okay, sorry. So the market segment, it's this pertains to the targeted market, because Oasis is a healthier drink, and it's I guess they would target people that want a healthier lifestyle. And then they got Coca-Cola Zero, which older people, I guess you would say. And then Powerade, they would advertise that to athletes, And then Minute Maid, well, for kids, that's what I think they would advertise, the little smiley face. So that's what they have, various different types of things they advertise to. And so their product lines, they have, I didn't know if this would be considered product lines, but I thought, they make different drinks, so Fanta, Sprite, and Powerade, and Fuse. And so their distribution channel is they sell them retail, they distribute it, and then in retail, and then in restaurants, how, you go to a restaurant, they have Coke, and they have all their own Coke drinks in their restaurant. So that's how but yeah. And then so their market share and promotional strategy. So I put the Pepsi in there just to compare them to. And Coca-Cola has 42% of all the soft drinks in the market. And I thought that was pretty huge. That's almost half compared to Pepsi, which only has 30. So, and then their promotional strategy, they all try it as a one brand strategy. That's why they have different types of Coke, like Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and then the other Coke, and they try to promote it as one brand. And so the writing, the style of the font of their Coke was Frank Mason Robinson did this the font, and that's when he changed it, and that's that's why it's so curvy, because that's their font, their company font. And so the Coca Pod, which I thought was pretty interesting, was it was how they inspired to the Coke bottle. and I thought that was pretty interesting. And in France, I've always wanted the bear, how they always have the Coke bear. Well, this one they introduced the bear in France in 1922, which, and this is my citation page.